Alright guys, we're here for another One Piece Bounty Rush video. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of videos I want to do, but this is a pretty big one that's been on my mind for quite a while. So I'll get it out the way. Not top 10, but just 10 things I would like to fix in One Piece Bounty Rush. And these 10 things, get them fixed and One Piece Bounty Rush becomes a way better game. Honestly, some people would even say these things are the bare minimum that we should have. I'm gonna have some gameplay in the background. It's me and the boys running some rooms and league battle. They're not edited rooms, so they're not edited gameplays, so some of them we get cooked. You know, it's realistic, but we get cooked sometimes. We cook sometimes, okay? But anyway, let's get started. Number 1, we got banner format. Okay, look at OPBR, the last banner you summoned on. Let's even go back to the more expensive banners, shall we say, the EXs. Tell me, I see no reason why multiple EXs can't be on the same banner. Okay, I'm not even the rates are not even that high, so it's not like, oh my god, a player is gonna go in and pull all the EXs in the game, and then how are we gonna make money? Y'all are gonna make money. Okay, you can put EX Shanks, the blue, like Shanks' birthday is coming up, right? Resets in like 2 hours. Now you know when I'm recording this video, but resets in like a few hours, right? Blue EX Shanks, green EX Shanks, and light Shanks can all re-banner on the same banner for EX Shanks' banner. For Shanks' birthday, what am I talking about? Okay, I see no reason why they can't do that. Why they can't do that, right? Like on Garp's banner, they could have had EX Odin on the banner. They could have had, you know, some of these older EXs. Because if a player pulls this character, it's not the end of the world. Because guess what? We're pulling them at level 60. Even if you want to say, oh, we can't just give out broken characters to all the players. One, these characters aren't broken. They're old. They're so old they've gotten buffed and they're still not in the meta. And 2, you pull them at level 60. You don't pull them max boost 4. They're actually even barely usable. You pull them at level 60 where you don't even have all their traits, which is gonna tie into the next point. But yeah, I see no reason why we can't just have multiple EXs on a banner. And this is one that I think is pretty realistic, because remember the banner that dropped right before Garp, so right before anniversary really started ramping up. They gave us like a multiple EX. They gave us Claw, Zoro, EX Kaido. Did I say Zoro? But yeah, Zoro. Like a bunch of EXs were on the banner, and they weren't even like the old EXs. They were like, I don't want to say recent, but like the more up-to-date EXs, you know, compared to the EX ticket EXs, right? So because they did that, I feel like they're going in the right direction, and they just keep going like that. Give us EXs on the banner. Like, I'm sure you guys play other games, Dokkan, Legends, whatever. Multiple good units can be on the banner, because units get aged out. You just get aged out like that in 2 seconds. There you go. Now in OPBR, EXs don't really get aged out that fast. Like from Red Shanks has been, not from Red Shanks, Light Shanks has been meta for like a year, right? So I'm not gonna say they should, like, oh, he should have been on Garp's banner. You know, I feel like that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of broken. But low-key, that's the bare minimum, bro. Give him to us. It's been a year. Y'all have dropped so many characters. The fact that he's not aged out honestly just says a lot about the quality of the characters they dropped. Like, so many side bounty fests that they dropped. Like, look at how they do bounty fests, right? Kobe dropped anniversary. Next, on Kuzan's banner, Kobe was there. Why can't we get the same treatment for EXs? Like, just give us these EXs so we can have them, right? Why is somebody, listen, why are you gonna summon on an EX banner, a blue EX Shanks banner, who is not good? And it's not like he cost 500 RDs. He's gonna cost like 1,000 RDs, the same amount as a new brand new bounty fest. You're gonna pay 1,000 RDs for blue EX Shanks. Get him at level 60. You can't even use him. You don't even have his full passive. Like, how is that equivalent to over 1,000 RDs, right? Just put him on the same banner as another unit. That way people can get their favorite characters without, like, it's just not logical, and it's more incentive to summon on banners, right? Like, if I want to summon on EX, let's say EX Akainu drop. Y'all saw my Akainu gameplay. I've got Akainu at max level, right? But let's say blue EX Shanks was on the banner. Okay, now I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll summon for this. I'll summon on the Akainu banner. Maybe I'll pull Akainu, roll to boost 4, I guess. or I'll play X Shanks. You know, it's incentive to summon on the banners for characters who already have the one EX that's already on the banner, right? The rates are so low, so I'm not gonna take that freaking chance. And not only are the rates low, but the character is ass too. Like, come on. That's my first point right there. Okay, better banner format. Give us more units, more good units on the banner, not just a washed up unit by himself on a banner. You can say, oh, but Bandai's gonna lose money. Nobody's summoning on that banner. The unit is bad. At max, you're not even getting them at max on the banner. You're getting them at level 60. Like, the unit is just no. It's not. Nothing close to bang for a buck. It's not good. It is just nah. Fix it, Bandai. Alright, number 2, we have stage voting. Now, a lot of people have talked about this, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. Voting for stages is like, this is like one of the first seasons I really grinded up League. Like, I don't really like to be playing League like that. It's fun, but honestly, to get to the higher ranks of League, it's an obnoxious amount you have to play. Like, you have to play an obnoxious amount of games. And let me tell you, it's not a good feeling when you're like 3 points away from ranking up in League and you just get a horrible stage and you can't rank up and you lose, or you know, maybe you match with an hacker, but you know, that's a topic for a different point. But yeah, you just get an obnoxiously bad stage and you can't win. Like, you get Sabuti, like freaking Sabaudi. Any of the two of them, both of them are bad. Or you get like Alabasta Knight or something. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Like, those maps are just like the tornadoes on Alabasta Knight. Oh my god, don't get me started on the tornadoes. But yeah, a lot of people have had the idea of like a Call of Duty lobby where before you go in, you just like, you select what map you want, and then majority of people select the map, you go with that map, right? It could be like before the freaking loading or something, before like load in and start the game. Like, that's how it should be. Like, that would be a great way to fix the game. Great way for League, right? A great way to avoid, because they usually would drop 2 maps at the same time, right? It would be like Alabasta Night or Alabasta Day, I don't know, for example, or like Fishman Island. And so if everybody just picks one of the two, everybody picks Fishman Island, then nobody has to play freaking Sabuti or those nasty ass maps, right? Nobody wants to play those maps. So just give us the option to go for it. Honestly, this one's a pretty tame one. I don't want to say I can do without it, but it would be pretty good. This is kind of like a little quality of life update that OPBR could drop, and it would be pretty good. Alright, third one up, we got locked passives. Now, for a lot of free-to-play players, this one is gonna be, I know a lot of people are thinking about this one, or maybe it's just me, but anyway, locked passives. Notice how when you pull a unit at level 60, even though this unit has no stats, stands absolutely no chance in League battle, no matter how good the traits you put on the medals, or whatever crazy medals that you have on. The unit's passage is also locked. Like, why is their trait locked? Right? Like, the unit is already bad. They have no stats. They're level 60, for crying out loud. Why would we then proceed to say, oh, let's lock this character's passive away? Come on now. That is, I feel like this is one of, like, why? Why is it there? I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna spend 3,000 something RDs on Sabo, and then I can't even play the full character on top of 3,000 RDs or something, however much he costs. I got him early. However much he cost, you then have to pay like 1,200 frags to even get the full character, right? That makes no sense. That's so dumb. Like, obviously your Sabo isn't already, it's not like, oh my god, we don't want characters we don't want players to use characters at level 60 with their full passives, because you know it'll mess up the League and it'll be too broken. What are you're gonna get one shot by anybody because your character is level 60, especially if you're an SS where it actually matters, right? Not like, no shade to anybody in A- or anything like that, but like, if you're in a lower league, you're not matching up with, like, I mean, rarely you probably will, but there's probably some like max units in A- league. But then again, like, it's not like, oh my god, a player is gonna pull a level 60 Garp and they're gonna be rank 1 in the game, like, we should lock the passive. Like, no, the character is level 60, the lowest, okay, it's not the lowest amount of stars, but like the lowest for a good character, like the base 4-star, the lowest level for the base 4-star, level 60, and you're telling me you're gonna lock the path. Like, why is the extra nerfing there? I understand leveling up, like, oh yes, incentive to pull the unit more or to summon more, but like the rates are bad. We talked about previously, the banners are bad, so you're gonna be lucky to pull the character before the guaranteed amount. So let's say you don't pull the character for the guaranteed amount, you get the 3600 RDs. You get the character guaranteed. The character not only costs 3600 RDs, but when you pull them, they suck because they're level 60. Not only do they suck because they don't have any stats and you can only run 2 medals on them, you also don't have this character's full passive. Like, that's so dumb. Like, they're giving out the free Germers right now, and it's like, okay, you get a Germer for free, but you don't even get the character's full passive, right? Like, that's stupid. Like, give me the full thing that I summoned for. I don't want like a nerfed version of it. That's like, oh my god, you buy a car, you pay off the car, it's your car now, but every day before you enter the car, somebody comes to collect money from you. Like, it's mine, let me use the unit, right? This one is honestly just stupid. I don't know why they added it in the game. Like, I understand locking stats behind levels, so like the medal set thing, sure, I can understand. When you get to level 100, you get like an extra medal, sure. The more you level up your character, the more stats you get. That one is standard, that one makes sense. But why is the character passive, the literal thing that the essence of the character, the thing I'm literally summoning for, locked away even after I get the character? That one is so dumb, that one is stupid. Let me know how you feel about that one. That one is real. That one is one that really gets me. Let's hop on to the next one. Alright, fourth one, more rooms. We need more rooms in Challenge Battle. I was gonna say CB. Challenge Battle, CB, whatever you wanna call it. And League matches as well. To grind the League, to get into Gold League, you don't need 4 matches. Okay, now, if you have, let's say you've got 3 other people you're playing with, right? There's 4 of you, 4 people in the party. It takes like 4 hours or something to get 1 room back. You know how annoying that is? You're not making it to Legends League in, what the heck is 4 times 4? 16. You're not making it to Legends League in 16 matches. I promise you're not making it to Legends League in 16 matches. Okay. My fix for this, and how I feel like they should fix this, Tana P, I'm looking at you. Give everybody like 10 rooms for each person. So it's like 40. You can play 40 games of OPBR, because I don't understand why the game is limiting us from playing the game. It doesn't, like, I understand like, oh, you don't want like Sweat to like take over the game and just be able to play infinitely. Actually, what am I saying? I understand. I don't understand that. Like, why are you stopping people from playing the game? Let people play. You should want people to sweat on the game. Like, I don't understand this whole logic of, we're gonna limit you guys from playing the game together. Why? Right? Or what they could do is leave it at 4 per person, but just increase the cooldown, or sorry, reduce the cooldown now. Get worked up. Reduce the cooldown. Okay, make it like 10 minutes. There's no reason I should have to wait 4 hours for a 3-minute game. And it's not even always 3 minutes. What if you 5-0 the enemy team? Boom. It's not 3 minutes. You're waiting 4 hours for like what? A minute? Or a very popular one. You run into a hacker, and then all of a sudden the game is like 30 seconds because he just one-shots you at the start of the game, right? Like, give us more opportunities to play the game. You like rank 1 for, that's you're grinding a character. Somebody's gonna have like a freaking million score, a million plus score. Honestly, that's like the minimum. Everybody's got like a million score for rank 1 for a character. How am I meant to get a million score in 4 games, right? Like, I want to play with my friends. I want to have consistent teammates, because the matchmaking sometimes is so bad. Like, I'll get in. You imagine you're about to level up your league, right? You're like 3 points away from Platinum League or Gold League, right? Before the end of the season. Your last match, you match with frickin' Kung Fu Dugon, or somebody who's trying to grind rank for like Red Buggy or something. Why? Right? Like, the matchmaking has gotten better from what people have said. Me personally, I just try to play in rooms, because honestly, I'm not trying to take that chance. I'm like, sometimes I play randomly, obviously, but like it's so bad, right? Like, give me more opportunity. Let me grind. Let me sweat. Like, I don't be sweating like that, but like, when it's time to hop on and sweat, let me sweat, bro. Like, right now. Look how we're playing rooms, bro. Eventually, we just have to say, all right, F it, let's just try to match randomly and hope to God we match, right? Sometimes you match with your party people, and sometimes you match with a hacker. You know, like it's really frustrating. And even for that, for like the rooms, make it so that we can be on like enemy teams, right? Like if I want to play against somebody, we'll make it so that I can be on the enemy team as opposed to we all have to be on the same team all the time. Like I get it, it's cool, but like I feel like that's another cool thing they could add. But the main thing, let us get more rooms or make the room cooldown shorter. Because why am I waiting 4 hours for a 3-minute game? A standard 3-minute game, okay? It can be a lot less than that, let me tell you that for free. A lot less. Alright, next one is PvE revamp. This is a what game? Say it with me, guys. One Piece. One Piece. What is One Piece known for? Is it not the story? Let's even look at the memes, bro. One Piece is known for the long ass story, bro. It's so long. Oh my gosh, it's 1,000,000 episodes. Guys, how many people do we fight in those millions of episodes? A lot of people. How many things how creative is One Piece? Very creative. Why is the PvE mode so bad? It's literally just some bare bones stones. Like, okay, first of all, the story. Let's talk about story. Why is it that we have to wait to get a character in the game, like playable, before we can have them as like a boss in the story mode? I don't understand. Right? It's not like the story mode bosses were made to be hard, right? They're not made to be hard. They put the missions, and the missions, if anything, if you're a newer player, is what'll make it hard. But the story mode is not made to be hard. You don't need to give the bosses skills. Just put a freaking, you can just make a Jabra model, right? Let's say before Jabra released, you can just make a Jabra model and put it in the story mode and let it just do basic attacks or something like that, right? Like, it's not too complicated. One Piece is known for a story. This shouldn't be a game where it's like, oh my god, we get a story mode once every like 3 months or half a year or something, right? Like if there's a problem for One Piece game, it should not be the story, because One Piece is long enough that we can be creative. We can make things out of these things. That's one. Another one, what is Survival 100? What is that? I like the concept. It's fun, a survival mode, but the rewards are so bad. Like, make it harder, give us better rewards, right? There's nowhere to grind anything in PvE. Other games, I'm gonna bring up Dokkan again because I play Dokkan. Dokkan, Grand Cross. Other games, okay, I'm just gonna say other games. That's all I got. Legends, you know, there's PvE game modes where you can grind resources. Guys, there's nowhere to grind things in this game. You cannot get frags from anywhere. You can't get like character frags. Only CB, only Leaf, right? The treadmill that gives you like what, like three or like 6 every day, right? Then you have to buy the special treadmill if you really want to get your value for it. Like, that's so dumb. Give us places to grind materials, like to level up your characters, boost, like, what is it called? It's not arts boost. It's like to boost to your character the mats you need. You cannot get those from anywhere. If you pull a character, no, let's say they release Ichiji, Niji, and Yonji, like they quite literally just did. How are you gonna? You can't level up all 3 of them, because where are you gonna get the mats from? You know, there's over how many? At minimum, over 200 playable, playable in quotation marks, playable characters in this game, and I can't, like, there's no way for me to, even if the grind is absurd, I should be able to grind up mats to level up all the characters in the game. If it's an absurd grind, yes, but I should be able to get these mats from somewhere that is not like just time gated, or whenever OPBR decides to give me mats, sure, I'll take it. Like, no, that's so bad. We have PvE for a reason, right? When I'm not in League, let me go in PvE to grind mats. Let there be a grinding stage for metal traits, a boss I have to fight to get freaking metal traits, because these are so tough to get, right? You can rank number 1 in League, and we're gonna talk about this later. You can rank number 1 in League and you're getting like a 180 attack, like fixed. It's not even like the good stuff, the 18% now, or the 24% HP. You're getting like the flimsy 180 attack that you can just sell medals and buy in the medal shop. Like, update that. Like, the PvE is so bad. You cannot grind mats, even the basic mats, to like level up your skills. You can't grind these. It's like the drop rates in the story mode are so bad, This is a game known for the story. Why is the story mode so bad? There's so many creative things they could do. Fix this, Tanapi. Like CB modes, you should like you can make these boss battles. You can make these like grinding stages against boss. You can put these CB modes, these creative CB modes, in like the freaking offline or solo or in the offline room matches, so we can enjoy the game, right? There's more to do than just go grind league battle. Oh, there's CB, grind some CB battle, grind league, grind. Like it's repetitive and it's boring. Okay, like this is something OPBR really needs to fix. The offline, not really offline because it's an online game, but like the PvE is just, it's not good. It is so bad. Fix this stuff, please, Bandai. Next on the list we got buffs. Buffs in OPBR for a long time have been so bad. Like not bad in the sense of the buffs themselves are bad, which is the thing that happens, but we typically, they said they're going to increase the amount, but we get them like twice a year, right? Every 6 months we get character buffs, old character buffs. Now here's the problem with this: they don't buff that many characters, right? Like our last batch of buffs, let's take a look at it. They buffed like 4 characters, right? We had Soba Mask, Hina, Blue Ace, and EX Akainu, right? So what they've been doing is they give us a staple EX buff, you know, the broken one will come back in the meta, and then 3 other characters, which is kind of stupid, because if we're getting buffs twice a year, why is it just 3 random characters? Buff Bounty Fest, right? Look at Blue Jinbei. Blue Jinbei is still good to this, like he's still good. You can still play him. There's lots of power users. Obviously, front to a Garp, you're getting pieced up. Run to a Zoro, you know, you're getting body. He's pounding you up. But the point is, Blue Jinbei is still good. Buff Bounty Fest, they last longer. Look at Hina. Hina's trash. Hina is not good. My phone's about to die. My phone was about to die when I was recording this. But anyway, Hina is not good. Hina is basically just a wasted buff slot. We got buffs, and who did we get? Unfortunately, with the buffs, we got Hina, and Hina is trash. Right now, oh, we just wait another 6 months, and then maybe Bandai will get it right in 6 months. Like that's so dumb, right? Make these things more structured. We should get an EX. If they're giving us buffs twice a year, I don't mind that, but give us like 10 buffs. Give us 2 EX buffs. Oh, okay, 2 might be a bit much if they're doing it. Yeah, every 6 months. No, give us 2 EX buffs. Give us 3 Bounty Fest buffs, and then you can do 5 step ups, right? Because then at that point it is okay, we're getting at least 5 good characters for half the year, and then right, and it's not to say they can't even fumble the Bounty Fest and the EXs as well, but at least we're getting 5. Chances are these are going to be really good characters for half the year, and then 5 step ups, which if they're good, sure, we'll take it. If they're ass, okay, we have 5 other characters that are good, so it doesn't matter, right? It gives them more leeway to fumble characters. Not that they should be fumbling characters, but if they do, it's not that big of a deal, because we have 5 other characters, right? Don't, like, you can fumble step ups, but if step ups is all we're getting, then of course I'm gonna be mad that you're fumbling the step ups. That's all we're getting. It's like you're getting a meal once a day, and your meal and the meal is trash. Like, oh my god, you're getting a meal once a day, and then the food falls on the floor, and I gotta pick it up and eat it off the floor. Like, just give me like this. If I'm getting it once a day, it better be real freaking good for that once a day. Okay, that one time better be a good time. But anyway, that's it for buffs. Let's get right into the next one, arc selection. Okay, a lot of people, including me, don't like the fact that OPBR is always, and I know One Piece is a weekly anime, so this is tough to do. Like, you always want to get the hype stuff out, but then, okay, if One Piece is releasing every week, and we don't get, we're only getting the hype stuff, which is the thing that's releasing. When are we gonna get Alabasta? When are we gonna get a new Crocodile? When are we gonna get a new, you know, Marineford, Whitebeard, right? All these characters, we're just never getting them again. Look at Jabra. Jabra dropped. So when did Jabra drop in the anime? Look at when we got Jabra. Like, it's not like we need, just because it's post time skip or it's allegedly less hype. Like, give us these characters, right? Especially characters that we breezed by, like Flame Push Kaido and Misery Big Mom. They just never come in because we're gonna be following. What's it called? Egghead, and they're gonna be like, Egghead is a hype arc. Every new arc is gonna be a hype arc, right? This is in post time. This is in pre time skip where we're gonna get, like, what is it called? Long Ring Longland, or like EX Foxy. Like, that's not what I'm asking for, but like older characters, like Mihawk has not done anything in the anime, and that really annoys me. But why don't we have a good Mihawk in this game? Right? Like, give us a Mihawk from Marineford and do that man justice. Make him actually good. Right? Or what is it called? What's that thing? I can't remember the word, but it's like they make up their own stuff. Like, just drop a Mihawk and make him good. You can make a good Mihawk. Like, y'all can make up moves for this man, bro. Give us a Mihawk, right? Give us good units. Go to old arcs. Give us a Charlotte, the cream one. Pause. Nah, that's just what he is, bro. That's exactly what he is, bro. Give us the cream guy. Give us the book guy. You know, give us the long neck girl. Give us Smoothie, but we're never getting Smoothie because they just don't want to go back to old arcs because it's less hype. They just want to capitalize on the hype all the time. Give us older characters that we don't have. Go back to old arcs. And this will even touch on the next one, which is new maps. We need new maps. We need One Piece is an anime known for world building. Every One Piece fan is always talking about, oh my gosh, no anime has better world building than One Piece. You know, we needed this stage, we needed that stage. And here's another thing that ties back to CB being super limited. All these different CB modes is we get CB maps like we got the let's talk about Skypiea. We got the Skypiea map. You know, the one where you fight the NL boss battle. That map. We don't have that as a map that we can play, and it's not like, oh, we can play it whenever we want. We can't, because when the heck is that CB gonna ever come back? It's like, when is it ever gonna come back? So we just don't get that map. The map is basically just not in the game, because God knows when it's coming back, right? The Whole Cake Island map, the Brawl 8 map. Give us these maps, let us play them, right? We don't just want to play it once. These are like fan favorite places. Let us actually enjoy this in the game, as opposed to one day we'll get it, maybe one day it'll come back, you know, maybe it will, maybe it won't, you never know. Stay tuned. Like, no, right? Don't just make it CB. Let's go back to these old arcs. Give us these old maps that we love, right? This is what we love about One Piece. Give it to us. Next up, we've got hackers. Okay, not even hackers specifically, but banned players. Now, there's obviously hackers are coming back in the OPBR. You know, obviously we saw them coming. I've matched with a lot of hackers. I'm talking about 3 points away from ranking up, and I match with a hacker and I get cooked. Right, then I get sent back down to the slums of Gold League at SS. But anyway, I digress. If I block a person on OPBR, I shouldn't be able to match with them again. Like, don't let me match with this person if I block them on OPBR. Because why am I matching with somebody I literally just blocked and reported for hacking, and I match with them the exact, like, next match? What was the point of me blocking them? What's the point of adding the system of blocking if I'm literally just going to match with them again? Me, the person who blocked them, is going to match with them again. That's dumb. That's stupid. Tanapi fixed that. Fix hackers in general. Obviously, people shouldn't be hacking. But if they are hacking, why am I matching with them the second I report them? Like, that makes no sense. It's annoying. It makes me not want to play League Battle. And speaking of League, actually, let's talk rewards. Rewards in PvP. I'm talking League Battle, CB. They're so bad. Tell me why somebody can rank number 1. We just hit 180 million downloads, I think. I'm pretty sure. 180 million downloads in League Battle. So 180 million people. I'm counting everybody in D League, D- if that's a league, C-. Everybody, you hit number 1 of all the players who played this game. I promise you're getting like 100 gems. How much is a character? An EX, right? We just got out of a triple EX celebration. And EX is 3,000 RDs. You're only getting 100 for being number 1 in the whole game. Come on. What kind of rewards are those? Gold frags. You need 1,200 to boost you now. To level 100 a character. Right? You pull these characters at level 60 at atrocious rates. That's not even what I'm complaining about. But when you pull them, they're bad. And you need to pay 1,200 gold frags for these characters. That is so bad. CB, you hit rank 1 in CB with all the sweats, and all you get is 25. You can't even get a multi. You get a title, but the title is not going to level up my characters. I promise you it's not. Right? The title isn't doing anything for me. The flex, how am I meant to flex? Even when you do character rankings and you get number 1 Whitebeard, oh yeah, you're number 1 Whitebeard, you play Whitebeard in the league, you got 1,000,000 points with Whitebeard, and you get the character medal. It's just a regular medal. Give me traits, give me busted traits. If Whitebeard's a defender, give me 18% defense. Give me 18%, 24% HP traits. Like, these traits are so rare to come by. Why? Right? You grind to the top of CD and you get 20, 25 RDs. You can't even do a multi. You can do 5 singles, half a multi, and you're probably still gonna get shafted on the one multi because the rates are so bad. Yeah, the rewards are just so bad. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed in the game. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys' fixes would be in OPBR. If you are mine, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. This is meant to be a interactive type of video, so let me know what you guys think. Y'all hear from me soon, and I'll catch y'all in the next video, alright? It's been Casual Gaming, I'll see y'all around.